is Ashlee Dyer. I think a lot of people here have experiences in times where people felt like they really did have to do everything themselves. As of me, I currently work at a kennel, so I tend to do things by myself. I also I also ask for help if you need help or if other people need help, I tend to ask them for help. But usually when I do, it tends not to succeed in the way I want it to succeed. But while you try to do that, you're always trying to prove something to yourself as you're trying to succeed. And with a Grateful with Insecurity about being weak, if we bend or slow down in school, work life, we tend to go through reality of how life could be. It's difficult for us to do so, but I also believe that I need to do everything alone. I'm a very independent woman. My mama has raised me to be an independent woman, so I have always wanted to be one, so I have. And that, however, it's difficult sometimes and hard. It might sound hard, but it really isn't if you truly put your mind to it. It's also very time consuming when you're wanting to do things by yourself because you don't have help. And it's also too fast and unnecessary the way you can do things. Like, for example, I work here and at the kennel, we cannot leave dogs out for longer than 5 minutes if the weather is underneath 32 degrees freezing. So I had tend to like get them in faster, but not ask for help. So I do it by myself. Also, there are things that we all have something we'd like to change about ourselves and we'd like to change, but it comes from saying like if you're falling, if any of those insecurities and weaknesses will all lead to like wasting time and wasting effort and missed chances of trying to do something on your own. So I'm just saying, like, I could list a couple of examples of my insecurities. First, I will introduce the Aesop fable of the oak and the reed to show the inflexibility leads to destruction and for the long run. I also like to keep thinking about the feelings she shows me with the broken heart and how we can move forward in life about it. I I will also say that through our fables to my personal history of always feeling I have to keep up my own strength on my own. Also, Aesop fable the oak and the reed in the story, it teaches a lesson of how strength and insecurities could work. The oak is strong, it's an unmovable tree, according to the Aesop fable, whereas a reed bends easily in the wind, the oak mocks the reed for looking weak and flexible. The website states that the oak, which believes that its strength lies 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 by allowing itself to be bent, but also it bends easily in the wind. The oak mocks the reed for looking weak and flexible on the website as well. The oak withstands the fierce storm until it blows off and destroys. So that means he'll like need help. So that's what him saying that he's becoming stronger every day by doing stuff on his own. And the oak and the reed also teaches refusing to bow down to pride or insecurities that will make you fail and adapt will make you survive. The oak I'm using to feeling insecure and needing help. I want to do it all myself. Since I grew up, I feeling that seeking help is considerable weakness. I press myself as hard as I can to do it everything myself sometimes. And when I'm feeling overwhelmed, I hold this mindset. I feel out of place, not responding. And even when I am struggling from a position of strength, I remain in flexibility and refuse to make someone help me, if you get what I'm saying. But for this reason, time flies by while I find myself trying to show my strength to my own self. And it's similar to the oak because the insecurity does not make me stronger, it slows me down. And nowadays, the time I spend fighting by myself would be more useful to the opportunity to bend and learn how to ask for help. A huge part of what I've learned from that is if you can have flexibility, it doesn't mean that you're being a failure for asking for help and trying to move on with your life. And how, like, if you get what I'm saying, is like more of getting into it, like asking for help. you're always going to need help in life. And as I tell the Aesop fable, the oak and the reed, and through my personal experience, we discover that insecurities can often tell us to be inflexibility and bunch when our flexibility would be better. Ultimately, the strength is about standing alone all day long, and but knowing when to bend so you don't break. Thank you.